Well, your eyes are not deceiving you. We are on Football Manager 2010. Welcome to Retro Rebuilds. What is Retro Rebuilds, you ask? Well, it's a rebuild, but on past old FMs. Yes, you can download databases and stuff for the current Football Manager, but I want to go one step further by downloading and playing the old FMs to see how much the game has changed from then to now. Some of you may not have been born in 2010. Some of you may have only been 5 or 6. I was 22. 13 years ago this game was out, and we decided to take over Portsmouth because the Portsmouth 13 years ago was in the Premier League. This is the current Premier League table as of 2009. I think the date we're in. Yes, 15th of August 2009. And you can see a fair few teams, Birmingham, Blackburn and Bolton, are in the Premier League. Also, you've got the likes of Hull in there, Sunderland as well. Yes, they're in the Championship now, but they did fall to League One. Wigan also in there as well. So that's why I wanted to do this series. It's a bit unique, it's a bit different, and the graphics on the game. I'm going to show you the first game. We're playing, I think it's Blackburn Rovers. If there is a team that you want me to do a rebuild on from past FMs, so it can be from FM 2010 right up until FM 23. Ideally, let's not use FM 23 because then it won't be a retro rebuild. It'll just be a normal rebuild, and we want this little mini series to be a little bit different and a little bit unique. One thing I have struggled with is navigating my way through. As you can see, we've got no sidebar, which we're all currently familiar with over the last sort of 3 or 4 years of Football Manager, maybe even longer. If we click on Portsmouth, the team that we're currently managing at the moment, which we're doing this rebuild on, you can see we can go to a squad, we can go to his tactics. I'll show you our tactics in a little while, a sneak peek there. Background advice, training, everything's there. Finances, you can see we've got no current transfer budget, so I've picked a team to do a rebuild with that has no transfer budget. Well done, Stu. As you can see, we've got tabs, and then we've got tabs in tabs as well. So Portsmouth, players, tactics, fixtures, backroom advice, training, coaches, it's all in this drop-down box here as well. If you go into transfers, the transfer centre, player search, staff search, scouting assignments, which I've actually done some of my scouting assignments, set them up so far. We'll be adding more as this save progresses. Knowledge, it's weird seeing it. It's just so weird seeing it. Loans, clauses, and transfer history. Like I said, we've not bought anybody in and we've not sold anybody. We did have an offer for this player, Nadar Bel Hadji from Birmingham City. I think it was for about £6 million. You can see it's worth 3.8. Now, obviously, because it's 13 years ago in the game, 3.8 million back then might have been a lot of money. I can't remember. But I did reject the offer because he looks a good player. So you can see this is the tactics screen. It's on the right hand side. That threw me off straight away. Normally we're used to seeing it on the left. If we go to instructions here and we go to team instructions, this is what we are having. Philosophy. That's just like you're cautious, you're balanced, you're attacking, you're very attacking. I've gone with fluid. You can see our passing style. Well, actually, let's go to advanced. We can go to our passing style, which is shorter, creative freedom, more expressive. Closing down, I want to press more because we see a lot of teams in the Premier League nowadays pressing a lot more than we did back in 2010. Well, this is the 29-2010 season. Tackling we've left on default, marking we've left on default, crossing on default, and roaming on default. Well, width we want to be playing wide. Our defensive line it's blacked out, but we left it on push up. Our tempo, actually, I want this tempo to be quick. So you can see it doesn't change to very high, very quick, or anything. It's just normal or slow. But the higher up we scroll this wheel, the higher the tempo is going to be. We could time waste, but we're not going to time waste. Playoff size, I've clicked on no for that. And then if we go back over to our tactic, see, I'm struggling positions. There we go. You can see that we've got these on support. So these guys are inside forwards. You right click on the player's position, and that's what they're playing. Inside forward, we've got this guy on an advanced forward in attack. I've not actually put. Actually, I want this guy to be a ball-to-ball winning midfielder, and this guy will go deep line playmaker. We've got defender here, a defensive midfielder on defend, and then we've got our fullbacks on automatic. I've not touched any of those. We could actually put these guys on a ball playing defender. So it is limited in terms of the player roles that they play. compared to nowadays, but it's a little bit. Can we have a sweeper keeper? We can. So sweeper keeper's actually been in the game for a long time, which I didn't realise. This is probably our starting 11. If you look at our squad as well, you'll notice some familiar faces. Kanu, we know all about him. Arsenal, he did leave Portsmouth, I think. I went to Man City, maybe. I could be wrong, I can't remember. But there is a familiar face in here in Kevin Prince Boateng. He is 22 years old. We all know what he did in his current in his playing career. And looking at him here at 22 years old, he doesn't look a bad player. He can play attacking midfielder. We're going to be playing the first game of the season just to see how we get on. Show you the graphics. You'll be amazed at this. This is, from what it is to now to what it is back 13 years ago. And it's a good indication to how Football Manager has evolved and how it's improved, and even just gaming in general, because let's just do it. Let's go to this. Let's go to our team selection. I'm still finding it really hard to navigate through. Let me just quickly ask my defending coach to quick pick this. Boating's on the bench. Kanu's on the bench. Utaka is on the bench as well. If we go to submit team, and we will click on that. We haven't added a squad number, so a lot of that, submit that. A lot of it is very, very familiar to what we're used to nowadays. We are at home against Blackburn Rovers. Opposition instructions, you can see tight marking, never, always. It's very similar to what we're used to now. This is the team talk screen. This is like blagging. So you've got here set overall team talk. It took me a while to work this out. It was there, clear as day in front of me. You can ask assistant, which I've done here. Tell the team to do it for the fans. No gestures, no pointing, no throwing water bottles or anything like that. Very, very basic. Let's go to continue. And here we go. This is, let me just pause this. This is the current graphics. We've got crowd, we've got a bench. Look at this. This is good. Exit TV mode. I want to try and slow down. So main stand, we've got touchline as well, which I don't believe's in the current FM. We click play. And you can see, oh, wow, is it going so fast? Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. I've got his highlights on key and we're in here. Oh, great save. Really went 1-0 up in the first sort of 10 minutes. Then it pauses and it's like, jump straight to the next highlight. We don't have any. He's offside. Well done, linesman. Well done. But yeah, this is mental. You've got split view as well, so you've got all your attributes and stuff, but it does miss off the gameplay, which I don't actually think you can add any overlays on top of your pitch view, which is we're all familiar with. Let's get rid of that. We don't need the league table up just yet. Match day info. Oh, we can actually select certain stuff. So we've got radar. We could have a radar. We can actually drag this to anywhere we want as well. We're not bothered about that. Match stats. Oh, okay, that's that. No, we've got an injury. Oh no, our right back is injured. Right, do we have another right back on the bench? We don't. We're gonna have to play this Rocha. Put him on. He's in the green. These little dots here represent if they can play that position. We'll confirm that substitution there. Click yes. And the game's going ahead now as well. So we've got another chance here. Looks coming up. We've got touchline instructions as well. Ball played in. Yep, with the header, and it looked like it was going in, but because the game was catching up to itself, I prefer the view match controls, replay speed, match highlight, key. We'll give away a free kick. We've got sideline, which I play on FM presently, but this touchline tactic I quite like it. It's good to see it's good to see your team shape and stuff. We exit tactic view, analytics. Oh no, my defender's had a mare. Oh, what a save, Ashdown. Jamie Ashdown with the 2. Is he with 2-star, I think? Is he 2-star? I'm not sure. Can we just kind of speed this up a little bit, please? We've got a corner to defend. My pet hate on FM, if you've been in my streams, is conceding from corners. It really infuriates me. What a tackle, good lad. I thought I broke his leg then. But the graphics are mental. This is when I did the friendly. I did one friendly game just to see what the actual 3D match engine was like, and I was amazed by it. I was like, look at these graphics, man. This is retro. This look like it's not bad, really, is it? Let's be honest. But comparing it to what we're used to nowadays on FM23, it's very different. I'm hoping that audio's not too loud. I don't know how I can turn down the audio either. We've got a corner. He's not even beat the first man. Jamie O'Hara picks it up. Out wide to Benheim. Tosic. Benheim. Cross. There's only one man in the box to aim for. Oh, what a ball! Oh! So unlucky. 5 minutes before half-time, we find ourselves with a corner. They've actually got a man injured of Blackburn in Reid. Is that Stephen Reid? It's just crazy seeing Portsmouth in the Premier League. Wilson with a header. It's free. He's arrived from nowhere. And we have gone 1-0 up 4 minutes before half-time. Lovely bit of set piece. I love my set pieces. And we've scored one. We'll take a look at the replay. He's unmarked. Look, the guy Chimbonda doesn't go with him, heads it against the post and into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up. What's this? Analytics. Classic pitch view. So if I stick on this page here, and then the next highlight, does it actually take me off of this and see what it does? 3 added minutes, but we're well deep into injury time now. But we're not going to play in. Jamie O'Hara. Oh, great feet. Oh, go on, Smith. Oh, good save from the keeper. Can we turn it in from the rebound? We can't. It's cleared by Blackburn Rovers. And are we having half-time? Right, thank you very much. So we're going to set overall team talk. Show your anger at the team. Just declare you're pleased. We're pleased, aren't we? We're winning 1-0. Everything's going swimmingly well. What's the information? No. Split view. Blackburn, we've limited Blackburn to 2 shots on goal. 2 of them are on target. We've had 6-4 on target. We've controlled the game in terms of possession. And we're going to advance. And hopefully we can keep this lead. We might have to change our play style because we are on attacking. Oh, he's given away a penalty. He's given away a lot of free kicks. It's a penalty to Blackburn on Junior Hoylett. Some of these players you'll know. You should know. I know some of these. Are we going to take the penalty game? Oh, we're just Blackburn are time wasting for the penalty. Why ain't Jamie Ashdown? I need you to save this, mate. I need you to be a hero. Oh, and he's tucked it away. Sends the away fans into raptures behind the goal. You can see the crowd behind the goal going absolutely bonkers with those 2D cutouts. Love it. It's not COVID again, is it? Where you're putting those supporters cutouts. It's 1-1. Not the way we want to start the second half. Is he a way of skipping replays? I don't actually even know. Oh, live. Let's click live. There we go. Can we have a look at the stats? Oh, we'll have a look at the stats in a minute. Long ball by Blackburn. It's picked up by Hoylett. Great ball by him into Santo, and he puts his shot wide. And we're not looking that good at the minute. We've invited a lot of pressure on. We've not even got out of the changing rooms. We're still in the dressing room. Toshak, Quincy, ball play forward. Can we get him behind? Thought we was in then for a second. Oh, keeper's messing about with it. I don't know how to turn audio off either. Match controls, game audio. Do we have it? Touchline. I don't know. Right, what minute we're in? 60th minute. Right, let's make a change. It took me ages to find out to do that as well before I stream. Let's bring on Kevin Prince Boateng then for Yebda. And have I got Kanu on the bench? I'm going to put Kanu on up front. Let's confirm that. Excellent. My worry is, right now, that my audio's too loud. So if that is the case, then... Also as well, when I go into OBS to turn down the volume settings, the game closes. It goes to my desktop. It's weird. Come on. This is better. Boateng. Good ball. Go on, Smith. Oh, crunching tackle. We'll pick up the pieces, though. Here's Boateng. Boateng running through. Unopposed. Great save from the keeper. Lovely run by Boateng. We just brought him on as a sub. And he's already trying to make things happen in this game. We've got ourselves another corner. We scored from our last corner, and it's headed over the bar this time. I'm not sure who it was. Was it him that gave away the penalty? Benahim? I'm not entirely sure. Reid. De Santo. It should be easy for our goalkeeper, Ashdown. It is. I'll wait for the next highlight. Let's go to our analytic. Classic. Wait, there we go. Split view is split view we need. You can change this as well. the goal updates and stuff, but I like to have that. We're in the 89th minute now. Are Blackburn going to steal this game as Emerton crosses? Hoyler was free, and luckily for us, it was straight at Jamie Ashdown. It looks like our first game of the season. The points are going to be all shared. I'm going to ask assistant. Disappointing. Oh, so our assistant thinks that we should have won that. We continue. You see the processing as well. It's in the middle of the screen. It's not at the top. It's just nice. Inboxes. It's just different, innit? It's just different. Fans are pleased with our Blackburn result. Blackburn have been given a controversial penalty. No VAR. VAR wasn't even... Video refereeing decisions back then wasn't even a thing. Wasn't even spoke about. That's how far back we've gone. And we're letting us know that our player has resumed full training. So I'm going to be back with you guys at the end of the season to see how we did in the league. I'm just going to leave the team as it is because I've got no money. And it's not really been a rebuild season 1. But hopefully season 2, it'll be a rebuild. Just to give you guys a quick update, one thing I forgot to mention before I started simulating, I've gone to the 29th of September, well it's the 30th of September in game, is I did actually add FM22 logos to the game because I did a Google search and I was searching for a while to try and get FM 2010 logos imported into the game because we're in the Premier League. The problem is they were all torrent files and I don't want to touch torrent files on my computer, so I was just like, for the sake of the video, for the Premier League, because they don't have the licensing, even in 13 years ago, they didn't have the Premier League license like they do in the current game at present, so they can't have any logos or kits or anything. Like, if we click on Portsmouth and we go to our information, you can see here at the bottom, the kits are just basically just what the default game gives us, but I'm not too fussed too much about that. If there is somebody who wants me to do a 2016 rebuild of a team, yes, of course, I'll look for the logos and kits and stuff to make the game just look a little bit better for you guys watching. But I just wanted to just mention that. We'll have a quick recap of the league table then. We've played 7 games. We are in 15th place. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, the board want us to finish in around mid-table. So, at present, it's going okay to say we haven't managed to bring anybody in. We have picked up 1 win. If we go to where are our fixtures? Fixtures, it's actually fixtures and not schedule. You can see we've had like Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea in our first 7 games, and also Liverpool as well. We lost Liverpool 4-0. We drew to Birmingham 1-1. Played Coventry in the League Cup. We got through that. Then we drew to Arsenal 1-1, and then we lost to Manchester United 3-1. And then Chelsea, we lost 4-1 live on Sky. And then we beat Fulham in the League Cup 3rd round. So we're actually in the 4th round against Bolton. And we did pick up our first win of the season against Wolverhampton Wanderers. So I am going to simulate the rest of the season to the end of the season then. And then we'll return around and about the 10th of May 2010. End of season 1 then, as you can see. Our rebuild is all over already. I was going to redo it and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to. I've spent a bit of time editing whilst I was on holiday. The first part of this video, I thought, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to redo it. But I thought, you know what? It's all part of this rebuild series. We have failed with our first team in our retro rebuilds. And there's lessons to be learned from me. 1, we didn't sign any players. That's the whole point of a rebuild. But we did have no transfer money. I did check in how he was doing around Christmas time. Let's take a look at Portsmouth then. What we did in the league. We did stay up in the league. We finished in 16th place. I mean, not bad. They wanted to finish mid-table. It's not really mid-table, is it? It's relegation form. We'd only won 9 games all season. We lost 19 and we drew 10. We scored 39 goals and we scored. We conceded 60, minus 21 and 37 points. We only stayed up by the 2 points, pretty much by the skin of our teeth. Burnley doing Burnley things in the Premier League. Obviously, they got relegated in real life in the last season. So, yeah. Liverpool were champions. Manchester United came 2nd. Arsenal came 3rd. Chelsea 4th. Man City 5th. Everton 6th. Bolton came 9th. Spurs came 8th. Let's take a look at the fixtures then. Let's see Where it went all wrong for us, if we scroll down here, I did check in with the boys around Christmas time. We was actually in 16th place, about 3 points off the relegation zone. I thought, do you know what, I'll be alright, it'll be fine. I should have come into January, tried to sell some players, tried to build some players. But again, that's why I said lessons will be learned. There is a surprise result in here as well. I've had a quick look at this. I think it was Tottenham. We beat Tottenham by 5-0. This dude here, which I can't pronounce, who is on loan from Olympiacos, Leon, I should say, Leon, the Olympic, confused me then. He did all right. He played 33 games for us, and he scored 13 goals. He got himself a hat-trick against Spurs, and Utaka as well in the 88th minute got our 5th. We was 3-0 up in 20 minutes, 37 minutes, half time it was 4-0. Wow. And then if you look at some of the other fixtures, we lost 6-0 to Manchester City in the FA Cup 3rd round. The League Cup 4th round went to extra time against Bolton. We lost that 3-2. But was in front of the Sky cameras, which was good. Lost to Man City straight after Spurs 2-1. Sent us crashing back down to earth. Fulham, it was 3-1 away against Fulham. West Ham we lost as well. Then we lost to Bolton. Then we lost to Hull. Then we lost to Sunderland. Then we lost to Blackburn. Oh my God. And Liverpool we lost to 2-0. You kind of expect that. Then we actually did manage to get a win against Birmingham City. No, we lost. Did we lose? No, we won. We won that 3-2. I missed the circles, right? I missed the green circles, the orange half circles, and then the red circles as well, for which you've lost. It's pretty hard to work out, but we have lost a lot of games. We did beat Burnley 2-0, which was good. End of the season, we wasn't in charge. Beat Sunderland 1-0, which was a huge victory for Portsmouth. And you know what? I wish Portsmouth all the best in the future. It was about April time we got fired. And yeah, I thought this was going to be an interesting series. Interesting save to choose Portsmouth. I thought, yeah, it's a decent club in the Premier League. Obviously, they're not in the Premier League now in the current season in real life. And I thought, Portsmouth, we'll do them. We'll give them a good go. And we failed at our first hurdle. Not signing any players, not having a transfer budget. I should have just tried to sell some players, shouldn't I, really? But lessons have been learned. If you want me to see do a rebuild, like I said at the start of the video, with any of the past FMs, with any club, let me know. We can do that. Like Leeds are in League One. I'm a Leeds fan. Leeds are in League One. It's actually called the Coca-Cola League One. Can we go to it? There we go. I've got Sky Bet up there because I did the logos. Alright, don't judge. Can we look at the? How do I change this? But anyways, yeah, it's the Coca-Cola Championship, Coca-Cola League 1, Coca-Cola League 2, and then I didn't add the conference. I just felt it was pointless, slowed the game down. FA Cup, Sunderland and Spurs in the final. Hello. The League Cup, Aston Villa won it on penalties against Chelsea. Villa have had a pretty decent season, haven't they, on this? They did come 7th in the league. Big club. They did all right. Do they qualify for Europe? I'm not entirely sure, but Man City is a surprising 5th, to be fair. But Liverpool won the league. And yeah, so like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you want to see another retro rebuild. I'll probably try to aim to get one of these out a week, depending on the demand. I'm going to choose another FM myself if nobody actually watches this video. And then it's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? But I'll actually choose another FM. Might advance like 3 or 4 years, maybe. I don't want to go from 2010 to 2011, but I'll let you guys decide in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. If you leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.